Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Toontastic Challenge. This is episode 3. In the last part, we defeated some cogs, and Flippy said that if we go to this librarian guy, he will give us some expert advice. So we're going to be choosing a gag. Throw and squirt are great, but you will need more gags to fight higher cogs. Whoa! You mean like level 4s and 5s? When you team up with other tunes against the cogs, you can combine attacks for even more damage. I think that's the only point in this game that actually mentions that you get a bonus if you do like throw, squirt, squirt. Trivia. Try different combinations of gags to see what works the best, or works best. For your next track, choose between sound and tune-up. Sound is special, because when it hits, it damages all cogs. Tune-up lets you heal other tunes in battle. When you are ready to decide, come back here and choose. Okay, first gag choice. Huzzah! This is going to be great. Here's my reasoning for this. Okay, so let's see what this guy picks. He probably knows. Sound gags, so for this, I thought about this kind of a lot. This series has so much strategy. On one hand, I can pick sound. Now, I am going to be required to do one factory. That is a requirement. There is a way to get around the one factory in Daisy Gardens, but because all my toontasks are randomized, I am going to be forced to do that factory. And because this is randomized, I'm going to be forced to probably do several factories. Sound is crucial. And because this is a challenge where gag training is limited, I don't know if I pick sound in Minnie's Melody Land, because I'll probably, yeah, I'd pick sound in Minnie's Melody Land, up here. Yeah, I don't know if I can get it up to a good enough point. And the second thing is, well, I'm going to be forced to do at least one factory before I can even get my hands on sound. Tune-up is extremely nice, though, because I had a friend once on Toontown, and he said, you know, tune-up is the best gag, because it's not helping, you know, your friends out. It's keeping them alive, so they can keep you alive, and that's, well, yeah, if you want to look at it that way, then okay. However, there is some strategy to this, right? If I am forced to remove one gag track, I would much rather remove tune-up than throw or squirt. You never see anyone saying, oh, I don't want to go into a factory with him or a building with him because he doesn't have any tune-up gags. You always hear things like, oh, I don't want to go into a factory building with him because he doesn't have sound. So, for that reason, I am going to pick sound. It's kind of one of those moves that's kind of like, I don't know how it's going to turn out, but we'll go with it, right? Sound. Let's go. Good decision. Now, before you can use those gags, you must train for them. You must complete a series of toontasks for training. Each task will give you a single frame of your gag track a minute. I cannot talk animation. When you collect all 15... Wait, is that a typo? Aren't there... Wait, no. Is that a typo? I don't think that's a typo. Yeah, there's 16! Typo! Sir Max! Okay, let's do this. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Fun times begin now. So, a rule it's not really a rule, something I didn't mention in the rules video is, so people know I'm not rigging this, is I will have to say, of course, hey, it's working. I will say, of course, up, middle, or bottom. I will not be able to repeat that unless I've said all of them. So, for example, if I say up here, I will have to choose whatever's up. However, the next time I come to get a toontask, I cannot say up again. I will have to say middle or bottom. If I say bottom, then I will be forced to say middle. Then I can reset. Then I can say bottom, middle, top, and I can say middle, bottom, up, etc., etc. Well, yeah, let's do this. Okay. Let's go with middle. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, I'm not too thrilled about this. Looney Lewis needs some help with his clown car. This task. It's not an ideal task because, well, you have to defeat 6 level 3 cogs, and my gags are quite low. So I'm going to kind of need some help. Maybe we can call for help. Hey, Smirky. Hey, Smirky. You want to fight some level 3 cogs? Smirky, are you there? He is a man of few words. Oh my gosh. Okay, whatever. Looney Loose, let's go. Yeah, we should probably ride a trolley. Hey, you want Smirky? Who wants to ride the trolley? Who wants to? That's what wants to ride. Wacky. Does Wacky want to? I died. Oops. I'll play a game. No, I didn't tell you to play a game. You know, the trolley always kind of baffled me because you're going into a trolley. Oh, he's telling me his schedule for today. Cannon game, awesome. So, the trolley's interesting. Is the trolley? Here's one thing I always wondered: is the trolley an illusion, right? Because, well, you ride a trolley and then you just like appear in a cannon, for example. You appear in some like cog factory in Toontastic game. Like, what the heck? Does that make any sense whatsoever? Like, seriously? Pro skills! Okay, that was, I mean, I guess I'm going to say pro. Yes, pro skills. You have pro skills. Thanks. Alrighty. I'll play one more. I'll play one more. Jungle Vines, I am a pro at this game, and because I say that, I will fail miserably. This is probably one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite trolley games. Oh man, back in beta of Jungle Vines on test Cog Invasion. Okay, interesting. What do the devs want to throw at us? Clackers. Okay. Why not, right? Oh, McQuack. Yeah, so the devs will probably throw random stuff at us. It'll make this series a lot more interesting, that's for sure. Probably make it a lot less, like, tedious. In the beginning. Combo! Yeah, now I'm utterly failing, so it's like, hey guys, I'm a pro at this game. Never say you're a pro at something until you have shown you're a pro at something. Like, if you, like, I don't know, let's say you're good at what's something, say you're good at, like, baseball, right? You know, don't go out the field and be like, I'm a pro at baseball, and then, like, hit, like, struck out. I mean, if you hit a home run, then say, I'm a pro at baseball. Oh my gosh. Alright. Squeaky white. Do you like my name? Aw, dang it. Oh god. We should friend him. He seems like a nice person. He schedules his day out kind of like me. Oh gosh. That's the one thing I always kind of like to do. I kind of always like to have like everything scheduled out. Sir Max is just standing here. God. Flippy Chester. Hello. Let's see what he says. I don't like my name, so it's a trick question. Whoa, someone's freaking out because they see Joey. It's just virtual reality. Okay, seriously? So I think he's probably like got up. He probably like got up. He's been jotting down notes. Okay. Can you say hate? I hate my name. I don't know how you'd respond to that. Google Doodle. I like that name. No response. Do you like my name? Yes. Hero of War. I don't know how many wars there's been in Toontown, but let's go with it. What? Okay. I should actually get something accomplished here. I'm just running away. I don't know. They added this fire hydrant and this mailbox, which I find really. Okay, I know what street is on every like Toontown Central through like Donald's Dock, I know down to a science. I know where every shop is. Yeah, I know way too much about Toontown. Like, I didn't even have to double check it there. I know exactly where it is. I probably won't even have to use the map. My memory starts getting a bit rusty at Daisy Gardens. I kind of have a vivid memory of... I have a very, very vivid memory of the bird task, just because it's kind of like, oh, you're on them for so long. I don't know, should I join a flat-hander? I mean, I guess, this is beta, so it's kind of just like, I feel like it will make it more fun if I just go along with what the devs throw at us. Or Joey throws at us, because we really don't know what, we'll call this invasion. Very dangerous, though. Very, very dangerous. Happy Times. House of Bad Pies. The Laughing Place. Alright. So, you are right here. Use clown cards. I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know if it's a good thing being a complete cycle. Looney Loose! Yes, I can't find the titles to this clown car anywhere. Do you think you can help me out? I think they tossed them in the pond. In the Toontown Central Pond. Okay, one question. Why did he throw your tires into the pond? That's probably a good question. Plot hole in the Toontown storyline! If you stand on one of those docks there, you can try and fish out tires. I wonder if this is, like, supposed to be the introduction of fishing. I guess having more gags will be nice. 6 level 3 cogs. I don't know, I almost feel like I shouldn't go along with invasions. Like, if an invasion happens, I should just, like, leave the server. But on the other hand, it's like, it's not cheating, because, well, yeah, and invasions can be called normally. It's not like they're making gags, like, 5 times the experience. Alright, let's do this again. Let's see. Smile! I'm live streaming! No response. Hi. What's with the people? What's with people in live streaming? More people. Hi, viewers. Oh, hi to you. Okay, let's fish. I'm really not that good at fishing. TBH. I should just do it. Twiggerod! Welcome to Toontastic Bingo. I can't see what I got. So one guy just like threw his tires into the water. You know, that would be like really mean. Just be like, hey, I'm taking these clown car tires, throwing them into the water. Yeah, we need 4. For max. What are they talking about? Okay, so we didn't even catch anything. Alright. I'm just going to cut away until I'm actually back at. Alright, so I will be back in like 5 minutes for me once I get you. I'll see you. Alrighty, we are back. Fan-flying-tastic. Now I can get these old clown cars. Or this old clown car on the road again. Hey, I thought I had an air pump around here to inflate these tires. Maybe Lucy Tires? Oh my god. Her name is seriously Lucy Tires. Okay, GG. Could you go as her? I honestly never knew that her name was Lucy Tires. Oh my gosh. I love bad puns. I love bad puns. Toontown is my game, guys. A lot of fun. Yeah. So I know exactly where this is. Like I said, I know like every Toontask. I hope we don't get that one. What's it called? Oh my gosh. It's called like Squirting Flower. The Squirting Flower, I think it's called. In Daisy Gardens. And the task is like 20 cogs on like a certain street. And well, that's all fine and dandy. It's like most of your tasks in Daisy Gardens are on Oak Street. So it's like, what's the point of this task if, well, if it's going to completely not correspond with anything else? I don't know. It's one of those things. It's one of those things. Alright. Lucy Tires. bad pun. Hi there. A tire pump, you say? I'll tell you. You help me clean up the streets of some of the... I cannot talk. I don't let you have the pump. Or the tire pump. High level guys, you mean like level 12 guys? Oh no, level 3 guys. That'd be just a troll move. Just like, yep. Level 12 cogs. Go to Dreamland. I hit my mic. GG. GG, Toontown, GG. Let's fight some glad-handers. I'm just gonna go along with it now. If you guys don't want me to, just say in the comments. I think this challenge is hard enough where a small boost now and then will kind of work, and it will make this game, or yeah, the challenge go faster because, well, all cogs are level 3, or actually level 4, and up. Plus, it will make it a bit more intense. You know, I'm not gonna join if I'm really not comfortable. Glad-handers are completely fine, though. They're not that strong. They do have some hard-hitting moves, though. So yeah. There's no rules against me going into other neighborhoods, by the way. Which I probably will go to Donald's Dock for some boss.tasks. Yes, Glad-hander, does anyone want to take it on with me? What are your tags? Presto! No, I'm not. Ooh, this could get dicey. What are your gags looking like? I mean, they're really only a bit stronger than... Okay, I'm just gonna enter. They're only a bit stronger than level 3 cogs, which I'm forced to fight. So it really shouldn't matter that much. I'm just going with you first thing. You wanna go after me? If I'm going after me, I want to use Squirt just because it's more accurate. And it's stronger than my throw. 7, 6. I guess she technically said it. Okay, so 5. Okay, not too bad. Glad-handers are like more of a hard-hitting cog than most. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. This should turn out fine. So yeah, I'm actually going to use the credit points. Alright, didn't miss. I have the lowest throw gag now. Oh man. Okay, you have been. So yeah, we are. So okay, what was that duck's name? He forced. Yeah, he let Lucy. Okay, that skipped. He let Lucy. He was generous enough to let Lucy Tires have his tire pump. Yet then he needs it, and then he's like, oh well, or she is like, oh well, you know, just fight some of those cogs. Then I'll give it to you. You know, that seems like a fair deal. I have someone else's property, and I'm just gonna hold it. Okay, that was weird. The bonus came up before my attack. Awesome, that missed. Where do you want to go? Squirt. I am fine with this. Okay. This is one of the longer tasks. This is one of the tasks that I enjoy doing. I don't think I've ever really chosen this task first. Now it's sped up. Seriously? I don't know. They might have insert date or something. Anyone want to fight this glad-hander with me? You want to? Blue bear and purple cat. I'll fight it. In case you missed the rules video, I cannot run from battle. So any battle, anything, factory, cog building, I cannot run from that. So I have to be really careful about what I enter because, well, it's do or die. And it missed. Fantastic. I guess we should go Toontastic. Okay, thank you. I was getting a bit scared there because I got hit there and then another gag missed. Ugh. Throw I'm fine with. Yeah, so kitty there. I don't even have fruit pie slice. I feel like I'm just that person left out. You know, I always think it's the stupidest thing when teachers do like team picking. I mean, in anything, And while I'm kind of okay with team picking in some regards, it's like, what I mean by that is like 2 captains. I mean, it's not like, I'm okay with it in some regards if the teacher like narrows down like the 6 people remaining into groups, like let's say there's a red and blue team, right? And there's 20 kids in the class. And we get down to like last 6 people in the classroom, right? And then like the last 6 people, the teacher's just like, okay, you go to blue, you go to red, you go to blue, you go to red. You know, I'm fine with that because it's kind of like, okay, no one person gets zeroed out. But I never got it because I had a teacher do this once, right? We had to do teams for this one like review game, and I'm telling the story. So we had to do teams for this review game, right? And I'm like, okay, you're picking teams, and I am like face palming right now. I am like, you are seriously doing this. What he does is he's like, okay, we gotta pick teams. So he's like, yeah, we gotta pick teams. How should we do this? And I'm like, okay, we gotta pick teams, right? So I'm just thinking like, should we just pair up, like, just have like people like choose? I mean, there's I want to say like 20, 25 people in that class. So I was just like, okay, we're picking teams. And then he was just like, and then I think someone like said like, we should have team captains. And then he was just like, hey, is anyone not okay with that? This is when I was facepalming because I was like, are you seriously going to ask this? Because usually the most shy and quiet kid is going to be left out, right? So do you really think the most shy and quiet kid is going to be the oddball of the group and say, no, I'm not. I don't want to pick teams. Like, seriously. And it's like, what are you thinking? Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't picked last year. I think I was like picked like 6th to last. Oh joy. Challenge accepted. Toontastic challenge. Oh, for anyone who wants to do this challenge, I'm completely fine with that. I'm completely fine if you change any rules, make it harder, easier, do whatever you want with it. But I will say, if you do this challenge, please contact me in some form, because I would love to watch it. I'd love to watch, you know, other people's spins on this, other people's strategies. You know, I just think it would be a lot of fun. I wonder if any of you have had, like, any experiences with, like, team picking. Usually, like, in elementary school, I, like, usually wasn't picked last. Oh, another story about team picking. This is a fun one. Right, so, gosh, was this in my third grade? Right, we had, like, recess, and there was this, like, there was always, like, some sport going on, right? And there was this really popular, well, I wouldn't really say popular, but elementary school. And there's this one kid who everyone kind of, like, looked up to, I want to say, which you kind of look up to. And he was like, and it was like whatever he wanted to play, everyone would play. And it was like, well, you're not forced to play. So we would, of course, team pick, right? And I was just kind of like, I kind of didn't like this, because usually what would happen is with me, I really don't care. I would rather be with like friends than to actually, well, have like a strong team. I'm not really like a person who always needs to win. That's just my strategy. I am not a competitive person. I really, really, really didn't like gym in a lot of my, in a lot of my classes. It was kind of like one of those things where it was like, why is everyone so competitive? It doesn't really matter if you win a gym game, right? Yeah. Okay, he's destroyed. But yeah, I'm not a competitive person. Anyways, back to the story. So this kid who everyone would look up to, it would sometimes be a different game. It would be like soccer, it would be kickball, it would be football. What else did we play? Tag a few times. So yeah, it was basically him. And he was like I said, like everyone kind of looked up to him. And like I said, he was a good person to look up to. And it would have always, of course, come to team picking. And are you going first? You said you first last time. Alright. I really don't care what we use. Because now I'm actually at like a comfortable limit. Or my gags. So anyways, yeah, everyone would kind of like look up to this kid, and it would come team picking, and it would always like be him and this other kid, right? And the other kid was kind of like, well, I don't want to say he was kind of, I mean, he was kind of like, you know, those like copies of like some characters. He was kind of like a copy of him. However, he was like less popular. And it would always be him and the like less popular kid on the as team captains. I mean, it would always be them. It didn't matter. It was always them. So we got in like a dispute. I didn't, but like all the other people like got in a dispute about like team picking because, well, it hurts people's feelings. You know, it cannot be avoided. If you're going to team pick, someone's feelings are going to get hurt because even if you know that teacher said that like, well, the last 6 will spread out among the groups. I mean, you're still in the bottom 6. I mean, come on. But yeah. So the kids got in like a dispute about like team picking, which is really, really, really silly. And then this one, you see, we had these teachers like out at like recess, and they would just kind of like walk around and like say, "Oh, knock it off if you know or something." If you like anything messing around, and well, they would, you know, just say things. And one person one day comes up because people are getting angry. You know, I'm not on the team I want. This. So this person thought that it would be a grand idea to say, it doesn't matter about your friends. All that matters is you picking players to win the game. Okay, we're in an elementary school here. You should seriously like be fired for that. No, I'm totally kidding. You shouldn't be fired for saying something like that. But you should not say that. You should get a talking to say that. This is elementary school. You're not supposed to be bloodthirsty in elementary school, even though I know some kids are. You're not supposed to be like that. I mean, come on. And one of the kids' parents, or one of the kids, decided to tell this to his parent. And the parent got a bit angry. And I don't know if she called the school, if she legitimately like drove down to the school, but she got really angry at her and she gave her a firm talking to. So it's like, oh, don't say things like that. Come on. Oh, team picking. Oh, this dude, yeah. Wait, have I seen you? 16, what are your gags? Oh, you have actually really good gags. Let's use throw, because your throw gags are really powerful. Yeah. Hey. But yeah, that's one of my stories. I got some pretty funny stories. Take that as kind of like an example of some of the stories I would tell during training sessions. I'm joking. But, yeah, that's probably an example of some of the stories I would tell during training sessions. So, yeah, that was considered that as like a for training sessions. Or if you want that, I don't know, maybe record that story. And it missed. But, yeah, I don't know how many training sessions there would be. I don't think there would be that. But yeah, I'm willing to train for like an hour. I've done much worse, trust me. Oh, much worse. Yeah. Okay, and that does it. I'm gonna say thanks for she was like, and she told me like, nah, I can pick my guy. Which a lot of people aren't like that. I should. Am I friends with her? I forget. Am I? Let me see. I am not. Let's friend her. You'll probably get kind of far in the game because you're actually like some higher gags. It's so weird friending people in online games. It's like walking up to someone and being like, "Hey, you want to be my friend?" Okay, good job. I knew you could do it. Here's the pump. I'm sure Looney Lewis will be glad to get it back. Okay, let's run to use cloud cars. Fun stuff. I will be right back. And we are back. So as a few quick notes, the Glad Hand invasion ended and I restocked some gags. Alright, Yeehaw, now I'm good to go. By the way, thanks for helping me out. Here, take this. I cannot talk. You get a medium pouch. You can now carry 25 gags. Awesome. Okay, so thank you all for watching this episode of the Toontastic Challenge. In the next part, we will be, picking another random toon task. Like I said, we cannot pick middle. We have to pick up. We have to pick up or bottom. So anyways, hope you enjoyed this episode. I told some weird stories. I hope you enjoyed that. But anyways, thank you all for watching and have a toontastic day.